All right. Well, welcome to the call, Katie, and everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. For those of you who are listening to the recording, thanks for taking the time out of your day. We're going to try and keep it right around that 5-minute mark if we can, maybe a little less, maybe a little bit more. Katie, how are things going in Australia?
Great. It's a beautiful day, and we're just sort of coming into mid-February here, so the last month of summer.
The
So
last
the
month of
weather's still,
summer.
yeah, the weather's still nice.
Yeah, we've had a beautiful winter up here, but when you guys talk about 30 degrees Celsius, we've been having 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So,
Wow.
a little bit different, but kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Great.
you
So
bet.
welcome.
So go
Yeah.
ahead.
So welcome. Thanks for joining us today, and thank you if you're watching the recording.
You bet. Well, Katie, we're kind of in the middle of our weight loss season up here in North America. Everybody tries to lose weight over the winter. So then when it gets to be spring and summer and they jump into their bathing suits, they look good.
Yeah.
And we always fire off these New Year's resolutions in January. And usually by now, 90% of people have either quit their New Year's resolution or they're thinking about quitting.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah. So
Because
hopefully that's not you or anyone
not,
that's listening.
yeah. And it's and the reason that they quit is because they really didn't set a good plan to begin with. I really have to say that. That's why they quit, because they've set these too high of goals. They think that they're going to lose 30 pounds the first month because so and so did, so and so on TV, on this TV ad showed that they lost 30 pounds in 30 days. And it does happen. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but the problem with it is that when you lose that kind of weight, it's not sustainable.
No.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah. And you want it to be, a permanent change. You want to get into the healthy weight range and be able to hold it. And sure, you're going to go up and down a bit. There's no way that you're going to stay at exactly the same weight. Your weight will fluctuate up and down a little bit, but it's like pulling yourself back into line, getting back on top of things when you start to notice that it does go a little bit astray instead of waiting.
You bet. Well, Katie, and I don't know if you knew what happened to me, but 2 years ago, I had lost some pretty good weight. We were on a weight loss competition. I lost some pretty good weight and did really well. I was feeling really good about myself. And then last year, in February, couple weeks, and it'll be a year, and my old dog died, and he'd been with me for 15 years, and that was really depressing. And I tend to eat comfort. I eat comfort food, and that I started gaining some weight from that, and then my mom died in May, and that kind of just capped it off, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to think about it. And then I started hanging around my dad, and my dad has never really had a weight issue. He's I don't know if he's got higher metabolism or what the deal is, but he's never really had a weight issue. And so I was living with my dad half the week, and we were eating ice cream and potatoes and bread and all these food that when I'm trying to lose weight, I found that those are the foods I have to push them away.
Yeah.
And I was eating them 3 to 4 days a week, every week. And and on top of it, just with the whole thing with the depression because my mom died, I just ate a little bit more. And so now here I am, losing that weight again.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, and in January, I was on track, I was on focus, and I lost almost 20 pounds in January. And I'm not doing a real strict diet, Katie. I tell people, I said, you got to learn how to eat regular food. You got to learn how to eat the food that you like, because if you eat food that you don't like, eventually you're going to quit that diet and you're going to go back to, what you used to eat. So the big thing is really learning how to push the food away at a certain point.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and learning how to eat. So that's what I'm teaching people is I'm teaching people a new lifestyle and a new lifestyle of how to be healthier. So tonight we want to kind of talk about how we can tie a formula, a nutritional formula, supplement that's really, it was designed for, again, you'll know by the name when we said the name, it was designed to help people slow down the aging process.
Yeah.
But we want to tie it into weight loss. How does it relate to weight loss?
Yeah.
And
So yeah, it's a really good question. And, we did a call on Monday night. So we're doing a motivational check-in call each week till the end of April for anyone who's really looking for some support and motivation, inspiration to keep them on track with their weight loss goals. So we had that call on Monday night, and Robbie shared just an awesome testimonial. She has been using the Sisel AGE pill, and she's found that it's helped tremendously with her pain levels. Now, we can't make any claims, but coincidentally, her pain levels started dropping also as she started losing weight too, and taking the AGE pill. She found reduction in pain. She found that her mood and her level of happiness has gone up, and she's not in pain anymore. And so she's feeling really happy and really excited about the results, and wanting to share that with others. So this is kind of not uncommon for us to hear these type of stories, and people talk about how much they love this product. Do you want to share with everyone who's listening, a little bit of the science and how it could potentially work that way?
you bet. Well, there's actually two bits of science that are involved with it. I'm going to talk about the one first that I've got a little bit more history with, right?
Sure.
Because I learned about do you remember years ago there was a drug called fen-phen?
No, no.
Oh,
Go
you don't
on.
remember that? Well,
No.
there was a drug on the market, and maybe it was only here in the States. Maybe it didn't make it down to Australia, but there was a drug on the market. I think it was on the market for about 5 or 10 years, and you saw weight loss centers popping up all over the place. These medical doctors that would start their own weight loss center, and all they do is hand out this drug called fen-phen,
Right.
and what the drug would do is it would totally wipe out your appetite. I mean, I knew people who wouldn't eat for 3 days.
Well, that'll do it. So if
Yeah,
you're not got any appetite, you're definitely going to lose weight because you're not eating.
yeah. And the problem with it is
Mm.
that they were burning weight so fast that they were burning lean muscle.
Yeah, that's not good.
And I met the doctor who put the fen-phen together in the first place. He was the one that basically invented it. And he took all of his patients off of it after the first 30 to 60 days. He said, there's a problem with it. He said,
Wow.
it works too good. We're going to have an issue. And
Oh,
sure enough, a couple of years later, people started having heart problems,
right.
cardiovascular problems, because it was burning away all of the muscle in the heart.
Oh, God.
It was causing problems. But in the meantime, um, Dr. Marty, he put together a natural replacement for the fen-phen. And the cool thing about natural products is that it doesn't cause it doesn't trick your body into doing something that it's not supposed to do, where drugs will trick your body into doing things and to doing abnormal things. That's why the fen-phen was dangerous. And that's why kind of this natural thing. And what it was based on was 5-hydroxytryptophan.
Love that
Okay.
ingredient.
That's one of the ingredients in the AGE pill, right?
Yeah.
So 5-hydroxytryptophan, when you take it and you have vitamin C, adequate levels of vitamin C and the B vitamins, what it does is it converts, your body metabolizes that into serotonin.
Yeah, nice. Which is the feel good hormone. So
And that's why people feel good. But the other thing about serotonin is serotonin makes you feel full.
right.
So we don't have a lot of serotonin in the AGE pill, the 5-hydroxytryptophan, which converts into the serotonin. I made a mistake. We don't have any serotonin in it, but we don't have a lot of 5-hydroxytryptophan. And so you don't get, we're not going to say it's a weight loss product, right?
No.
But it's got the 5-hydroxytryptophan. So some of the people who are having issues with low levels of serotonin are going to notice that their serotonin levels are boosted, and they're going to notice some of that hunger suppression, and they're going to feel good, of course, because of the serotonin boost. But Katie, the other thing is that we've got a number of ingredients that, when combined together, they make your body so that your body has more energy.
Yes, very important.
It makes hydrogen, and hydrogen is the optimum energy source, right? You look at all these car manufacturers. What are they trying to do? They're trying to come up with a hydrogen cell for your car because it is the optimum energy source. And in our body, the ingredients that are in the AGE pill, what they do is they help your body make more of this natural hydrogen, which is a natural energy source. And so you're going to have more energy. But it does a couple other things too. Is that they found that when you take these nutritional products together, which is what's in the AGE pill, what it does is it cleans up this lipofuscin. And what lipofuscin is lipofuscin is the byproduct of burning fat as energy. Well, guess what we're doing when we're doing a keto diet, right? We're forcing people to eat more fat, so you're going to have more buildup of lipofuscin. Of course, that's going to come along with that keto diet, which a lot of people are doing keto diet. But even if you're not doing a keto diet, if you're just trying to lose weight and you're burning fat as energy, which is what we want to do, right? That's the whole idea of me trying to lose weight. I don't want to lose muscle. I want to lose fat. So as I lose fat, then of course I'm going to produce more of this lipofuscin in my body. And so the AGE pill helps to get rid of that. And on top of that, for all of us that have been eating carbohydrates, especially processed sugar, we end up with this other byproduct, right? And what's the name of the other byproduct from sugar metabolism?
Yeah, so we've got glycation and lipofuscin, but glycation is the main one.
Yeah, the glycated end products, and what they are is they're the byproducts of burning sugar as energy. So think of it as an engine in your car. Again, I'm into the car thing, but think of it as an engine in your car, and it gets a buildup of this sludge down in the bottom of the engine. When you get that buildup of sludge, the engine can't work as efficiently. So it's not going to burn energy as well. So if we can take and we get rid of lipofuscin, which is the byproduct of fat, and if we can get rid of these glycated end products, it's the byproduct of burning sugar as energy. All of a sudden, we're going to have a better engine. We're going to be more efficient, and we're going to burn that fat more efficiently off your body. So you become a more efficient fat burner.
Yeah, fantastic. That's fantastic. So yeah, serotonin is a neurotransmitter, but it also acts as a hormone. So it carries the messages between nerve cells in your brain throughout your body, peripheral nervous system. So pretty important stuff.
You bet. And so all of these things all link together, and I try and tell people that, I'm not going to push this product on you or that product on you. I mean, if you want to become an efficient fat burner, here's another product that you might want to take a look at.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's some great information today. Thanks for sharing that. And hopefully this is insightful for anyone listening to it. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to tune in.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.